Welcome to my YouTube automotive channel. In today's video I have a 2013 Town and Country minivan, and I will be showing you how to remove and replace the airbag clock spring. This video will apply to Town and Countries made from 2011 all the way up to 2016. Now, before removing the steering wheel, first you will have to remove the steering wheel airbag, and once you've done that, then you get access to the bolt that's holding the steering wheel. Okay, now before you start doing any work and disconnecting the airbag, you have to make sure to disconnect the battery, because you don't want this airbag activating on you. So make sure to disconnect the negative battery terminal. Okay, so once you have the battery disconnected, you can proceed to remove the airbag. Now the airbag is being held by two 10mm bolts. One will be here on this side, just behind this small cover, and the other one on the other side of the steering wheel, behind this cover right here. Okay, now to remove these covers you will need some kind of a small flat screwdriver or anything similar. Now somebody was trying to do this already in the past. This can be tricky to pop out. Now you can pop it out just through here, or just get inside here. Okay, so this is the idea. These covers have a couple of these plastic clips which you want to remove. Now you will get access to a 10mm bolt. You want to do the same thing on the other side. Once these are off, then you want to, just like I said, remove those two bolts. These are the screws, and once you have removed them, there is nothing else holding this airbag in place. You can gently pull it out straight towards yourself. And now the only thing left to do is disconnect the airbag. Okay, now to do that, first you'll have two connections right here, the black one and the yellow one. So I'll try to zoom this in. You'll have like two small clips, one on this side, one on the opposite side. So you want to press them at the same time and lift this up. You see? Just like that. I'll try to show you one more time. If I zoom it in. So you see one clip here and one clip on the other side. So you just want to press them together and pull out. Same thing with the other one. Now, if you cannot do it with your fingers, you have to use something like a small pliers or anything you find handy. Okay, this is that one, and now you still have this black one right here. This one you just have to pull out. And this is how you can remove the front driver's steering wheel airbag on 2013 Chrysler Town and Country. Once you have the airbag out, now you will get access to the bolt that's holding the steering wheel in place. This will be a 13mm bolt, but before you go to remove it, you want to disconnect this connector right here. So you'll have like one small clip on the bottom. You want to press it and pull these wires out, just like this. So the next thing, you want to remove this 13mm bolt holding the steering wheel. Once you have the bolt out, now comes the fun part. These steering wheels often like to get kind of stuck. So if you are lucky, you'll be able just to kind of wiggle it off, right? Just try tapping it on this side, upper side, try hitting it here, and if you're lucky you'll be able to get it off. But sometimes on some vehicles you'll have to use like a special steering wheel removal tool which will separate the steering wheel, right? So that's something I cannot help you with. So like I said, try hitting it from all the sides, and if you're lucky, try to wiggle it. You'll get that steering wheel off. right? I'll have to use both of my hands, and hopefully I'll be able to do it. If not, I have a steering wheel removal tool, which I will have to find somewhere and use it to remove the steering wheel. Okay, so after a bit of a struggle, I was able to loosen up the steering wheel so I can remove it now. I didn't have to use the tool, but again, I couldn't pull it off just with my hands. So what I did, I have a rubber mallet, and I was hitting it quite hard all around the steering wheel, right, to loosen it up. So all around. And because the rubber mallet will not damage the steering wheel, right? But still, if you can't remove it, you'll have to buy or rent a tool. Since I couldn't find mine, this is what I used. Okay, and one more tip. Let me zoom it in. Also, before you remove the steering wheel, you will see like a small dot right here, and that's the alignment dot. So what you want to do, you want to mark your steering wheel as well. So once you are installing the steering wheel back, you just want to align these two dots, right? And that way you'll make sure that the steering wheel is actually straight. And also, when you're pulling out the steering wheel, make sure to be careful on these wires, because they have to pass through this small opening right here. Okay, and this is how you can remove the steering wheel on a Chrysler Town and Country minivan. Okay, now finally, once the steering wheel is off, you'll get access to the airbag clock spring. Now, since this one is a faulty one, it's not too important if you are if you turn this, but if you're getting this, for example, from a car salvage and planning to reuse it on your minivan, then you want to make sure not to turn this too much, right? So the good idea is maybe just tape it with a black tape, ISO tape, and have it in this position. Now, first thing you want to do next, you want to pop out this top plastic. I popped it out already while I was hitting the steering wheel, so this just kind of clips in, right? So you want to get that off the way, and you also want to remove the bottom part of this plastic, which will be held by a couple of torx T20 screws inside these openings here. So I'll try to record as well. Okay, see, so you need a torx T20 screwdriver or a socket to be able to access these screws. You'll have two of them. Just like I said, torx T20. Okay, these are those screws, and now you can lower this plastic down and off so you can remove the clock spring. Now, the clock spring itself will be held also by a couple of T20 screws. You'll have one here, you'll have one here, and you'll have one down here. Okay, this one deep down. Before you remove those screws, you want to disconnect this cable right here. So it's gonna have like a small tab just here on the side, which you want to press and pull out. Okay, so tab will be just here on top, and you will have one just here on top, same thing, tab on the top, just pull it out and remove those screws now. Okay, so once you have removed those, there's one more connector which I just disconnected. It's down here. Also a small tab to push on top of it. That's for the pedal adjuster, and you will still have a couple of I believe 2 connectors just here at the bottom, but now you can pull this airbag clock spring out and you'll see 2 connectors here at the bottom, also small tab to push and just to disconnect it. Easy to do. Okay, I've got one out and now the second one as well. Okay, same thing, small tab. Now you can remove the clock spring. Now, like I said, if you're getting this from a car salvage, you want to make sure to tape it because this shouldn't really turn, right? And when replacing the clock spring, make sure to replace it with the same part number, which is this plate right here. Okay. Okay, and I almost forgot, just one more thing. You also want to remove this switch and install it on your new clock spring. So to do that, you just have to pry it here. There is no screws holding it or anything, just pry it here and push it out, and then you can pull it out. It should just slide, you see. It's being held by just this tab right here. And that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it was helpful and educational. If it was, please like it and consider subscribing to my YouTube automotive channel. On my channel there is lots of how-to videos, do-it-yourself videos, car reviews, product reviews and other similar automotive topics.